visa requirements, Ghonu went to see if there was any other way that we could get to Great Wall of China. Like, how does the police manage the crowd and things like that?
Oh.
By the way, Youngjae was super popular. Hi guys, I'm Kadambri.
Hi, I'm Ganu.
And we are the Masala Kimchi family. And that's Youngjae, our little toddler. So in today's video, we are going to talk to you about our trip to China. Actually, we've been to China before, but this trip we are basically talking about our trip to Beijing. So we went to Beijing in 2018 and August of 2018. Youngjae was born by then, and that was going to be Youngjae's first international trip.
And it was actually on our way trip to Korea only. It was transit.
Yeah, it was a transit trip. So we were planning to go to Korea and we thought we'll do a transit trip to China. By the way, we do this a lot. I don't know if all of you know this or not, but it's probably very useful. So whenever we plan an international trip, what Gonu and I usually do is that, like, supposedly if you like a few years back we went to Europe. So we booked a ticket to Europe and we did a transit in Turkey for 10 days. And what happens this way is that you get to, but you need time of course, but you get to travel more countries.
And buying two tickets compared to that, that's still it's a little bit cheaper.
It'll be a lot cheaper. Like if your ticket to Europe is around like 40,000, to do a transit you might have to do 45, pay 45 or 47. So it works something like that. So that's what we did when we were going to Korea this time.
China to Korea.
Yeah.
So by the way, those who didn't watch our youngest first trip to Korea, please, it's already available, so you can watch through that.
Yeah, because that happened after this China trip.
Yeah.
And sorry about the sunlight on my face. The sun has started, coming into our house and we don't have curtains on this side to avoid that because we want the sun. Anyhow, so we went to in August 2018, as we've already mentioned. Youngjae was 6 months old and we decided to take my parents along on this trip because they also wanted to, like, the whole aim was to basically see Great Wall of China, Forbidden City, like these famous monuments, and they also were very interested in seeing those, and they anyways love Korea, so the whole trip was totally yes for you and Youngjae. Yes, yeah for them. And so we all went together. We were 4 of us along with Youngjae. And so for visa requirements, I applied, me and my parents. Gonu and Youngjae are Korean citizens, so for them the visa requirements are completely different, which he'll mention. But for Indians, you have to apply for a proper visa.
Tourist visa.
And Gonu's case,
so actually for Koreans, they have made up this foreign relations between Korea and China. So like certain cities, not all Chinese cities, Beijing, Guangzhou, Shanghai and all. So they allow us to stay without visa like 72 to 112 hours. So we don't need a visa for those time.
Chinese immigration for Chinese people, super fast. Immigration
It's like
for
this.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like it's like as if there's no they're just walking out like normally. And for Indians or foreigners who are coming on a tourist visa, also it's pretty quick. It's not that slow.
Yeah,
pretty
you
quick.
just stand the line and
It doesn't take very long. But I remember my parents and I were done and I was waiting for Gonu for so long, and we had no way to connect with each other because we had not still activated any of the phones or internet, and I was so worried. And then it took them almost like half an hour to 45 minutes to clear the immigration, and he'll get into it as to why that happened.
As I told you earlier, so for us, we don't need a visa. So for us, because of that only, we had to go to another area to first, fill the form and, to clear our immigration. So for that, like I had to carry him alone and with baby carrier. And so and I filled the form, but he's restless. He still wants to do something. He's very active. So, who is working those airport staff, entertaining him meanwhile. So I quickly, fill the form and finish the job. So those took time.
I also want to mention, guys, that before leaving for China, we did no sort of bookings. Like we did booking. We booked an Airbnb for ourselves, which we found ourselves. Gonu knows how to speak in Chinese, so he was going to act like our tourist guide. So we booked an Airbnb and we somehow managed to get to our Airbnb. We had saved it on the maps. So we took a taxi. We reached the Airbnb. He contacted the guy who was the owner, and then we managed to easily actually reach our Airbnb.
ले कर भाई 4 बार तो हो गया
No. No, that's a little risky from there.
And the Airbnb, we tried to keep it in a sort of a central location. And then that day in the evening, we just went on a stroll and to see if we can find some interesting Chinese food to eat, which was kind of very difficult because Ghanu was also not so aware about Chinese food. And but luckily we did find one restaurant, and we actually went to that restaurant 2-3 times because we were pretty convenient with it, and they had some interesting food items. Like, I don't have so many images, but we do have an image of that restaurant where we went, and I remember they had this some sort of keema meat paratha, which was really yum. And
But it's not. It doesn't call paratha, but anyway, it's
yeah,
similar.
it's not called paratha, but it was similar, so it was very tasty, and we enjoyed that. And I think we had Peking duck, and other than that, I don't remember much.
And then sometime we, serve issue with the McDonald's, because
Yeah,
obviously
we
it's
also
tough.
went to McDonald's, and which was easier again with my parents. We also had momos, buns, not momos, the buns. Bao, yeah, Chinese bao. Our first trip was to Great Wall of China. Again, Ghanu was going to be our tourist guide.
So Great Wall of China. So we went there by metros and taking metros and everything. So we reached where we have to take, the, how do I say, outskirt, the taking metro kind of thing. So we reached that station, but we got stuck there, unfortunately.
That was a metro station, or that was a train
So
station?
it's like
a normal
it's
train
like
station.
Mumbai, the outskirt, the train runs.
Yeah,
that
local
kind of,
train kind of thing. It was not like a met. We took the metro and the
To
bus
reach.
to reach there, but this was like a train station. And guys, it was raining. And remember, Young Jay is 6 months, and I'm carrying him in the baby carrier. And we reached there, and it's super crowded,
Packed.
like packed.
And even the train tickets all sold out.
Ghanu went to see if there was any other way that we could get to Great Wall of China. Guys, remember, we've come to Beijing. We don't know when we are going to come there again, especially with my parents. We had to go to Great Wall of China.
And the language issues.
And the language issues.
Luckily, I could manage with the small Chinese, whatever little Chinese I could manage. And but still, actually, what I want to find was, whether we will be able to get the tickets or not. Actually, I went to the ticket booth and seeing possibilities. But yeah, it was saying there's all sold out, so there's no chances. And then I'm looking at other foreigners what they're doing. So they're around there, so not many people. Like you can say around the 20-30 max. So some Chinese are coming with their cars, like bargaining with each other. So then I tried to check there also what's going on. So then I could notice that's okay. This is they're taking to Great Wall of China. So then I start listening to other people what they're talking about, and then rates and all those things, and I negotiate it, and eventually so we have to create one group to fill that one entire car to book so that
It
we
was
can
like
go and
a
come. Van.
van. Yeah, it was a van.
So and then I negotiate and rates and everything. Then done, deal done. That's how we managed. Luckily, really luckily.
And we reached base of Great
Which
Wall
we
of
have to
China,
walk
because Great
through.
Wall of China is on a
Hill area.
hilltop. So we reached and we had lunch. First we had lunch. Then we figured out directions to get to there, whether we have to walk all the way, how are we going to get there. Like, we were so clueless, guys. It's
Like
not
lost.
even funny. And with my parents, and with Young Jay being 6 months. And then we figured out, like, there was this lady with her son, I remember, and they were also going to Great Wall of China. And so she guided us, ki you have to take this direction and things like that. And then we reached another spot from where then we had to take these cable cars.
Cable cars and buy the tickets.
And
all.
then again, guys, a huge line just to first buy the ticket and then get on the cable, then to get on the cable car. And by now it's already like 2 p.m. I guess, because we had finished our lunch.
It took time.
But guys, I must mention, huge crowds, but they move so fast, it's not even a joke. Of course, you look at the line, you'll be like, like if it's India, definitely not. In that line, it'll take you 2 to 3 days to get to the monument. Over here, it's like it moves. It moves. The cable car moves in like seconds, 5 seconds, five
Their
seconds.
actions like this. When it comes, come.
Come.
Go inside, close.
And they
next.
don't care about whether the cable car is getting filled or not, because it's going to move in 5 seconds. So if you get on it, you get on it. Otherwise, you get on to the next one. So it moves really fast, which was very good. Like the management is super great. Like I was really impressed by that.
But-
Because we managed to get inside Great Wall of China.
And then, but like 99% are Chinese.
Yeah. It's not like the crowd is not like you'll find very few foreigners there. Actually, we found very few foreigners. The
Interesting.
maximum crowd is actually of Chinese people themselves.
I remember 2004, it was mostly foreigners only that time.
Yeah.
But 2018, really more, most of them are Chinese only.
Yeah, because the economy has gone up, so I guess like everybody can now afford
Now
to
regional
travel.
people now start traveling to
Yeah.
capitals, and I think that's what's
So
happening.
it was packed. I was super crowded, and then somehow, of course, we got onto the cable car. We reached Great Wall of China. It was drizzling slightly. I remember
yeah, that's
throughout.
it.
But luckily, you know,
Ah.
I feel like the good part was that Youngjae was still young, like 6 months old, so it was much easier to manage him. Like he would just stay in the bag, sleep, or just look at things, kind of thing. So it was also easier to move with him around, through that, navigate through the crowd. And because even Great Wall of China was packed, guys. Like even the wall was packed. Like that zone where the cable car drops you. There are many ways to get on to Great Wall of China through different areas, and you can walk and you can trek and things like that.
So it's just one of them.
And this was your second time to Great Wall of China actually. So and I think last time you went, it was not so packed, right?
It wasn't very packed also, and then we all drove with a van. And because that time I was staying in the youth hostel where a lot of foreign tourists are there, so we arranged as a group and we went there, dropped. We walked and we didn't take the cable car that time. I think it was another drop area.
Yeah.
So
You can actually walk up to Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take cable car.
but it's
But it's
easy.
easier with your
Just
parents.
take it.
Yeah, I
Just
think
take
it's much easier. And and we reached there, and then we saw the Great Wall of China, and then within like half an hour
We left.
we left because actually then there's not much to see.
Just
I mean,
so pictures.
took pictures.
What else? What else can you do there?
Yeah. Next day, we decided to go to Summer Palace, which in Chinese is called
颐和园.
Yihe.
Yuan. Yeah.
So we went there, and guys, one more thing: Chinese monuments, any tourist place is huge. It is huge. So if you're planning a trip to China, please don't think like you can do couple of monuments and couple of these tourist spots together, because you can't.
Just one day is sufficient to roam
One
around
day,
only.
like each one, like even the Summer Palace was huge, and we actually couldn't see the whole thing because it
We
was
couldn't.
huge.
We
And I was,
couldn't.
and you have to actually for the main palace, you have to walk up like several steps. And you guys went, and I refused. I said, I'm not going. I'll stay with Young. I cannot walk up with him.
Oh, it
Those
was
many
it
steps.
was
I
anyways
refused.
hard. It was hard.
It was hard. And guys, it was a hot day that day, and that was also our first experience of just looking at how things are managed in China, like administrative way, like how does the police manage the crowd and things like that.
Oh.
We saw this lady, just say at India Gate, you see a lot of vendors. Sometimes they're carrying like some stuff in
Domino
carton
out,
box only and running around and selling stuff. So there was this lady, she had this carton and she had a couple of ice creams in it, and she was trying to sell it to the tourists, like the local tourists. And then suddenly we see this Innova kind of car,
Van kind of
van,
Black
stop,
car.
and we didn't see any police guys in it. Car stopped. This one police chap came out of it, just snatched the box from her, did not even give her a chance to negotiate or even speak a word, just took the whole thing, left. So that's when and we noticed, and we were like, this is how they manage. Like the police will not even give you a chance to negotiate. There is no negotiation. If it's not allowed, it's not allowed.
That's So and then we are planning to go to this Forbidden City,
No, before that, guys, we went to, in the evening, we went shopping.
Wangfujing.
Yeah.
Wangfujing Street.
So we went to Wangfujin, and it was a huge street, like shopping area. Like it had a mall also, street shopping, and a lot of like this whole section for just food and then souvenirs.
I'm sure you must have seen a lot of the images and videos, like scorpions, the decorations.
Yeah.
Actually, many of them they don't need. It's like you
Yeah.
can say it's decoration kind of thing, to
It's,
attract.
I think it's just more to
foreigners,
attract the tourists. And then, guys, for shopping also, I believe China is not a bad place to shop. It's not as cheap as India, by the way. Made in China goods in India are cheaper than in China, but I think the quality is different. And also, like, we went to buy some stuff for Youngjae. We didn't buy anything. We were going to do mostly all our shopping in Korea, but then we landed in this mall which was for kids, and one
And then more
whole-
was this.
yeah, whole mall was for kids, right? And this whole basement was full of shoes for kids, like shoes like Youngjae's size shoes. And guys, by the way, Youngjae was super popular in Wang. I would not say super popular, but everybody found him really cute because 2-3 times we were stopped just for them to get a picture with Youngjae. So,
Even the Wangfujing McDonald's also, we were waiting for the food.
Mm-hmm.
So he was sitting on the stroller. So some two mother came and then some with the kids and playing with the young Chen.
yeah.
So-
Celebrity maybe. And then this lady randomly on the street like stopped us to take a picture with him.
And he with his son.
Yeah, and
He
with
told-
her son.
She told his son to stand next to the stroller so that I can take a picture.
Yeah. And then she saw my mom who's wearing her Indian dress, so she got more excited. She's like, "You also come along." This video has become very long, so there is going to be it's going to be a 2-part video. Let's end it till here, and then we'll tell you. The next day we went to Forbidden City, and that day we had a very interesting. We had to Gon was summoned by the Chinese police for some reason. So we'll mention that story, and I thought we will be able to cover it, but we couldn't because it's already too long. So we'll try and cover it next time. Next week itself. Yeah, so in this at least in this video I just want to end it by mentioning, if you're planning a trip to China, please remember the monuments are huge. You can't cover all of them in one day, or you can't even cover 2 of them in one day, so please plan ahead. You can only do one place at a time. It's still great for shopping. For food, please check up before itself, because it's mostly test and trial. For us it was test and trial, and people are usually very nice. Chinese people are very well mannered. It's a huge population, but we've been to China. He's been several times, I've been twice, and we've never had issues with people over there. They're super kind. So yeah, I think these things we've covered here, and then next part we are just going to cover Forbidden City, our exit from China, and what issue Guanu faced with the police. Yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and anything you want to say, Guanu?
No, wait for the next part.
Okay, see you, bye bye.